Today I will discuss in this video about the crop combination region by J.C. Weber's method. You know, the study of crop combination regions constitutes an important aspect of agricultural geography as it provides good basis for agricultural regionalization. That is why the study of crop combination of any region has gained importance in geographical study. Now let's study to discuss about the crop combination region. What is crop combination? The study of crop combination regions constitute an important aspect of agricultural geography as it provides a good basis agricultural regionalization. Crop combination is a process of cultivating multiple crops in the same field. This practice helps farmers to harvest more than one crop in different season. It gives us the relative position of crops on regional scale. Farmers grow crops in varied physical and cultural conditions. The pattern of crop combination gives rise to spatial predominance of certain crops or combination resulting the emergence of crop regions. Such analysis would ultimately minimize the chance of oversimplified generalization. Now I am discussing about how to calculate crop combination regions by Weber's method. Before going to discussing about the Weber's methods, I will discuss that there are a number of quantitative and qualitative methods have been developed for determining of crop combination region. These methods are Weber's method, Dewey's method, Thomas method, Kopach's method, Raffaello's method. First attempt for delineation of agricultural regions was made by Weber in 1954. He studied crop combination for Middle East countries. Later on, many more methods were introduced. Thomas modified Weber's formula by including all crops with 0% theoretical value in each step of the method. In the crop combination studies carried out in Wales, but it did not yield different results than obtained by Weber's method. Kopach in 1964 also modified version of Weber's method wherein he considered the rank of recognizing the leading crops. The Weber techniques was subsequently modified by Dewey in the year of 1959 where he supplied one sheet of table required only the summing up of actual percentages under different crops instead of finding differences between actual percentage and theoretical distribution. Looking at these weaknesses, Raffaello modified Weber's method and introduced a new method known as maximum positive deviation method by applying same statistical procedure with altogether different format. Now discuss about how to calculate crop combination region by Weber's method. For this I have already inserted a question through which you can understand all about it. The question given here in percentage distribution of the average area under 4 different crops of the sample police station of any region is given below. Using Weber's method, identify the significant crops and interpret the result. In this question, gross cropped area of different crops such as rice, wheat, oilseed, pulses under sample police station is already given. If in the question the gross cropped area is given in absolute form, then you have to find out the percentage of gross cropped area according to police station wise or whatever it is given in the question. The formula for measuring the crop combination index by Weber's method is S equals to summation d square by n, where S represents crop combination, D represents difference between actual crop percentage in the study region and the percentage in the theoretical distribution, n represents number of crops in the given combination. So using the formula as given by Weber's, you have to calculate the crop combination index for each police station. First, we discuss about the calculation of crop combination index for police station A. In this table, you can see that the first row represents the types of crop combination, such as monocrop, two crop, three crop, four crop. How many crops are given in the question? You have to prepare the table in this manner. The first column represents the steps for determining the formula, that is the percentage of theoretical base, that is X. Next step is percentage of gross cropped area, that is Xi. Next step is difference between the percentage of theoretical base and the percentage of gross cropped area. Next step is the difference square of the difference. Next step is summation of the square of the difference. And last step is for deriving the crop combination index using the formula, that is summation d square by n. So in case of percentage of theoretical distribution, that means that equal percentage is given for each crop on the basis of the number of crops. You can see for monocrop, that is one crop, the percentage is to be 100. For two crops, the percentage of each crop is to be 50. For three crop, the percentage for each crop is 33.33, and for four crop, the percentage is to be 25. And you have to make the column on the basis of number of crops. For percentage of gross cropped area, that is Xi, is actually the percentage of each crop that are given in the question. One thing is to be remembered here is that the crop which has higher percentage of gross cropped area is to be put on first. For each type of crop combination, followed by the second higher, and then third, and then fourth. So this percentage has to be put on the basis of their ranking regarding the percentage of gross cropped area. You see, I have put higher percentage in first. In case of monocrop, only the highest percentage of gross cropped area is to be put. In case of two crop, first put the highest percentage of gross cropped area, then the second rank. In this way, you have to put for third crops and fourth crops. In the fourth crop, you can see the percentage of gross cropped area is placed on the basis of their ranking. Now you have to differentiate from the theoretical base, that is X, to percentage of gross cropped area, that is xi. So you have to difference from x to xi for each type of crop combination. You can see for monocrop that is 47.37, for two crop first one is minus 2.63, second one is 3.23. In this way you have to differentiate from x to xi. The next step is the square of the difference. So you have to square the difference. Next step is the summation of the square of the difference. So you have to sum up these crops. For two crops only sum of the two, and for three crops sum of the three values, and four crops sum of the four values. In this way you can get the summation of d square. And last step, you have to calculate the crop combination index using the formula, that is summation d square by n. So simply divide the summation by its number of crops. Here one thing is to be remembered, that the lowest value of crop combination index represent the significant crops of any region. Here you can see the lowest value in the police station A is fall under the two crops. Now you have to mention the significant crop in this way. The deviation of the actual percentage from the theoretical curve is seen to be the lowest for a two crop combination, which is 8.87. Hence two crop combination is significant for police station A. In the same process, you have to calculate the significant crops for all the police station. For police station B, two crop combination is significant. For police station C, again two crop combination is significant. For police station D, monocrop combination is significant. For police station E, two crop combination is significant. For police station E, again two crop combination is significant. Now you have to prepare a table showing the significant crop combination for all the police station. At a glance you can see in the table, except police station D, all the police station have two crop combination. Using this table, you have to prepare a choropleth map and interpret the result. So on the basis of the result, I have prepared a choropleth map showing the crop combination region of sub selected police station by Weber's method. In interpretation, you can write crop combination by J.C. Weber's method for the four crops such as rice, wheat, oilseed and pulses has been shown in the 6 police station of the given map. From the calculation, it can be seen that only one police station, that is D, has a prominence of monocrop cultivation. Though this police station has cultivated 4 types of crops, but due to the coverage of higher percentage of gross cropped area for rice, the monocrop, that is rice, is significant in the police station D. The remaining police stations such as A, B, C, E and F has been found the lowest crop combination index value for true crops. Therefore, all the police station except police station D represent the significant true crops combination such as rice and wheat. The presence of fertile land, irrigation facility, etc. may help to cultivate the true crops in the given region. Hope you will understand the calculation of crop combination by Weber's method. In my next video, I will discuss crop combination by Rafiullah's method. You can share and subscribe the channel for getting notification when I upload the same. Thanks for watching.